All right, looks like we're live on Facebook. Today is Saturday, February 12th, 2022. My name is Justin McKee, one of the meteorologists here at 10 News. Just wrapped up our Saturday edition of Virginia Today. Myself and Lindsay Kennett giving you all the news headlines and, of course, the weather forecast. If you missed the forecast over the last couple of hours, you are in luck because I will give it right here on Facebook Live over the next few minutes. If you have any questions about the weather, feel free to leave a comment in the chat, and I will try to get to them after I'm done giving the forecast. And of course, if you don't have a question, you can just let me know where you're watching from this morning. Maybe let me know what the weather's doing where you live. I'll go ahead and get into it and start off with a look outside at Roanoke, our Virginia Tech Carillion Skycam. You can see the sun is up, and we don't have a ton of clouds in the mix right now. I do believe we are going to cloud up a little bit more as the day goes along. And Roanoke's been one of the warmest spots all morning long, 50 degrees the current temperature. There is a slight breeze out there this morning out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. You can see the air is still pretty dry. The dew point is 31. Here's the change in temperatures compared to Friday morning, a big warm up. You can see Hillsville at about 7 degrees warmer than this time on Friday, 13 degrees warmer in Blacksburg, 17 degrees warmer in Roanoke and Covington. So that is giving us temperatures anywhere from the 30s for some of you to close to 50 degrees in Roanoke. Looks like the coldest spots on the map include Martinsville and Lewisburg at 39. Danville, you're at 42 this morning. South Boston coming in at 47. Lynchburg, 44. Withville, you guys are at 40 degrees. The temperatures this afternoon, I don't believe will be quite as warm as Friday was, but we're still well above average as far as our highs are concerned. Typically, we're right around 50 degrees this time in February. We're going to be at about 60, so that's 10 degrees warmer. 62 in Lynchburg, 66 in Danville, the highs in the low 50s for many folks in the NRV. As I mentioned, it does look like it will be a slightly cloudier day for our Saturday. Definitely get outside, soak up the mild stuff because it will be much colder on Super Bowl Sunday. Also, we have some light snow potentially in the mix, and it looks like the cold stuff is going to be with us on Valentine's Day as well. So if you have a Valentine this year, you are going to want to hug them extra tight because it is going to be cold outside. Okay, let's take you through future trackers. So we're going to play this out to the middle of the day. You notice the gray on the map indicating the potential for some extra clouds. Also, you can see that the temperatures are going to be pretty mild again today. Most of us not dealing with precipitation during the day, but as we go into the evening and tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of rain outside. And then eventually, once the temperatures cool down, it looks like the precipitation would switch over to snow. So this is a snapshot of what 6 a.m. could look like. You can see the blue on the map indicating some places getting light snow. And it looks like the precipitation is probably going to linger into the middle of the day. Wouldn't be surprised as the temperatures warm up if maybe we see a little bit more of a wintry mix or a rain snow kind of activity towards the middle of the day. But you can see by the time we get to the evening and the time when the Super Bowl would be kicking off, you're heading to any Super Bowl party that you have planned. Looks like all of the precipitation would be gone, but you can see that the temperatures are still pretty cold. Okay, here's the forecast as far as snow accumulation is concerned. If you live in the blue, so that's most of the map, anywhere from 0 to 1 inches of snow. So again, it's not going to be a big snow event for much of the forecast area. We do believe there's going to be kind of a sweet spot, a bullseye, where some heavier snowfall totals will be possible. So if you live in the white, which includes places like Rockbridge, Amherst, and Nelson County, 1 to 3 inches of snow for those places. And that actually lines up with the alert we got from the National Weather Service. They have issued a winter storm watch for those places. So the snow is going to wrap up, and the big story, again, is going to be the cold after the snow is done. So it looks like it is going to be pretty cold on Valentine's Day. First thing in the morning, 21 degrees, so a cuddle alert will be in effect. It is still going to be pretty chilly during the afternoon, a high of just 40 degrees. And then if you have plans for date night, we're going to be down to about 32 in the evening. So definitely dress warmly as you're going about your Valentine's Day. Good news to report, though, it does not look like the cold stuff is going to be with us forever. The wintry air and the dip in the jet stream certainly going to be in the mix on Monday. Wouldn't be surprised if Tuesday's pretty chilly, too. But eventually Wednesday, Thursday, we are really going to be warming up thanks to this nice little ridge in the jet stream that is going to be developing. Looks like our highs on Thursday are going to be in the 60s. Wouldn't be surprised if we get at least into the 50s on Wednesday. But before that, you can see a whole lot of cold stuff for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Kind of a roller coaster this week because you can see we're pretty warm outside today, but then, cooling down pretty dramatically as we go into the Super Bowl tomorrow. Okay, here's the forecast for the next 24 hours. The high today, 60, mostly cloudy skies, and I think much of the precipitation does hold off until tonight. It looks like the precip is going to start as rain and then switch over to snow by tomorrow morning. Our low tomorrow morning down to about freezing. Your extended forecast features that light snow chance for Super Bowl Sunday. But again, the caveat is that all of the precip is going to be gone by the time the actual game begins. Valentine's Day, awfully cold, and then temperatures trending up. Next chance of precip after tomorrow is not going to arrive until late Thursday and into early Friday. Looks like that one's just going to be a rainmaker. We are going to be too warm for any kind of wintry precip later in the week. Okay, if you guys want to keep up with me on my social media accounts, my Facebook page is linked in the description of this Facebook Live video. You can also search for me, Justin McKee, WSLS 10 News. And then if you guys prefer Twitter or Instagram, I am on both of those at Justin McKee WX. So I'll leave that up on the screen, and then I'll go to your comments here. Looks like a few people watching us this morning. It's nice to see everybody, nice to talk to everybody. Haven't been on Facebook Live on a weekend morning in a while, but we've been waiting for some more active weather, and it looks like we're going to get that at least as we go into tomorrow. I'll probably hop on Facebook Live again tomorrow and talk to you guys as the snow comes down. Okay, we have Dee Lee in Christiansburg. She says good morning. Hey, Dee, thanks for tuning in. Also, Lois is in Buena Vista. We have Eve Noir, who says buenos dias. We have Tabitha in Rocky Mount. She says it's a little cloudy. We also have Stéphane says bonjour. A little bit of French going on this morning. Amanda says it is a little bit cloudy in Hillsville. Susie says, will it be cold enough tonight for the snow to stick to the road? So that will be that's part of the limiting factor for the accumulations. That's why we're not forecasting very big accumulations, Susie, as we go into tomorrow. Because, of course, it has been so warm lately that it has to really cool down and the snow has to start for a little while for it to start to stick. So I appreciate the question. I don't think the roads are really going to be all that bad for most of us. I think the places that might see, a little bit worse roads would be those places that get the 1 to 3 inches of snow. So that's places like Lexington, Buena Vista, Amherst County, up into Nelson County, those places. Thank you for the question. Brian wanting 10 inches of snow for Bedford County. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that with this one. I would be surprised if we get another big snow this winter. I can't completely rule it out, but yeah, 10 inches of snow not going to be happening this time, Brian. We have Teresa in Christiansburg, Jessica in Buena Vista. We have Virginia down in Florida. Nancy's in Galax. Garrett is in Ohio, or Garrett is going to Ohio. Vela says it is a little cloudy in Floyd for her. Darlene is in Patrick County. And then we have Sharon in Canada. So a lot of people in the chat this morning. Also, we have Nancy in Fort Mountain. Cool. Okay, well, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the chat, and I'll circle back on this live video after the fact. But just be aware that today going to be pretty nice as far as the weather's concerned, so get outside, enjoy it. I've been taking the dog on some nice walks the last couple of days, so I'm going to try to do that again today for him, because I'm probably not going to be wanting to spend too much time outside tomorrow since it is going to be much colder. And then, of course, we're going to have that chance of snow in the mix. Be sure to tune into Virginia Today tomorrow morning. We'll again take you through the possibility of the snow and also all the cold temperatures. And of course, I'll hop back on Facebook Live around this time tomorrow to let you guys know what's going on. Okay, we hope you have a great Saturday, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time right here on Facebook Live.